And the command center had people who were 24 hours. And the essence was, as you logged in, as you put in, submitted a report, if it is not complete, it will already tell you that you have submitted an incomplete report and you have to complete. If there is an obvious outlier in your report, it will also tell you that your module that you have done, is it possible that you have 999 newborn, and many of us have had children who have returned and they are living with us. We want to count them as deliveries, and none of those things you should be able to be doing. Then it should be able to be done. The danger with people is that if you vary any single variation from what you told them, they think you have now fought the results. Especially if the favor that the government has done a good job. Since earlier you said you were not doing well. Why is it? The module 4 was facility case summaries to collect all the side data from the facility case and the records for the period of 12 months period assessment in order to calculate the DC indicators. The module 5 had envelope and envelope signal functions and important services. So they looked at how facilities actually function and whether they offer all or some or none of the necessary services to treat and save newborns and women with the complications. The other module was module 9, the case reviews of women who received post-abortion and safe abortion care. Some discussion there about safe abortion. And then module 10 were chart reviews of newborn complications. It reviewed the random sample of 3 cases of each newborn that had difficulty in breathing at birth. ODK tool was used to pick up this data. And as you will see, we have a command center that is housed by UNFPA that has been receiving this data as they come. It's like the elections. As you vote and put your data, you look at it. But here ours is that we have the power to ask you that you will not say the truth. Yes, and we shall ask you to go back to the field before you leave the field. Leave that area. Then we did the pre-testing of the tolerance modules. I can say by today is 97% done. We just have some things that we want to validate our client, the Minister of Health, and then be able to have the final reports. The data cleaning, we already have the data analysis ongoing, and we already have a framework for the report. Ideally, from the first planning, we should be actually launching the final report today. But we had a delay of 2 months collecting data. So we needed one to have a hasty report that can bring further discussion for what happened is not the true position. So I come from the field of academia where the result must be the result. And so validation of findings is critical in a dissemination journey, portion like this one. So, if you went to our command center, we thank Dr. Wilson and Emma, and under the leadership of JP, stand up for recognition. This man is the commander. He's the one who created the idea of a command center. And the command center had people who were 24 hours. And the essence was, as you logged in, as you put in, submitted a report, if it is not complete, it will already tell you that you have submitted an incomplete report and you have to complete. If there is an obvious outlier in your report, it will also tell you that your module that you have done, is it possible that you have 999 newborn. Just getting back to where it is. Submitted modules were touched at the base to ensure that they conform to the minimum standards. And eventually we had a total of the modules that have been submitted by the total number of facilities. So this is about an average of a month ago. And so at this level, then we entered into the first level of the data cleaning. So we have all this information available. Actually, we have access. Remember that we're talking about 1,206. And if you see here, we have over 1,300 data collected from facilities. But like I hastened to add, we have those facilities that are behaving like health center police that are not, but had delivered, some of them even more than health center force. And they were part of this. So we shall be making the decisions on these matters because all we have is more than what we need. So all the data is available. Next slide. So, Chief Guest, what we are left with is basically further harmonization of the data collected. When you say UNFPA, further harmonization, we have harmonized this data. But there are some few things that we want to agree together on some of the issues that we observe in the data that is picked from other facilities. We also want to confirm some of those facilities that are claimed to be health center at risk, but in the national report, the database, they are not. There are also those private facilities that are operating very big capacities, and they name themselves health center at risk, but they are not. But they have benefits. We are all. The technical validation of different scenarios with the ministry, we expect it to be done within the 2 weeks. We want to agree on some of the parameters like we have been saying. What we do with the deliveries in health center tools that have been captured in this report. But for us to be able to handle it is a click of a button. When you say exclude, we just exclude. And have new
Motherhood.